My name is David. This is my wife, Lisa. We've been at Hope Church for about 15 years. We knew when we moved here that we pretty quickly wanted to find a church that we could settle into and get involved in.
Well, we had young kids, so we dropped them off at nursery, so I felt I should also give back by watching other people's kids. I also got involved in MOPS.
One of the reasons I serve is just to try to model Jesus' behavior. In Matthew 20, Jesus is talking, "Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." So I think, that's one example where Jesus makes it pretty clear that serving is an important part of the Christian life. We all have this natural tendency to drift away from God, to be honest. And it's something that I think we need to very intentionally fight against. And so by staying connected in a ministry like this is just one way to kind of fight off that tendency and stay connected with God by staying connected with others in the church.
Most of our kids serve at Hope Church also, and I grew up in a church and I don't remember my parents serving, so this is kind of different for us being parent leaders and watching our kids now continue to serve. It's such a joy to see them just do this on their own, and I am so thankful that they serve.
Yeah, it really just kind of happened organically. There wasn't a point where we said, all right, you guys, you need to figure out where you're going to serve at the church. I like to think it was mainly through just the kind of modeling after what we've been doing. So it's pretty encouraging as a parent to see that.
I kind of have a funny story about how Ruth started serving. When she was really little, she was terrible for the nursery workers. Well, now she's paying back and she's helping Lori out in the children's ministry. This is like 2 years ago. I got a text from Lori and it said, "Ruth wants to serve without you and her sisters and wants to be doing it all by herself."
Hi, I'm Morgan. I am the oldest of David and Lisa's 5 kids.
And I'm Jet. I'm 16 and I'm the middle child.
And we both serve for Hope Church on weekends. With my parents serving so frequently and for so long, I do have a lot of good memories growing up, either hanging out after hours at church with my mom during Wednesday night mops, or even rehearsals for Christmas service and goofing around after hours there with my siblings.
I remember one time my dad came up to me and told me that Michelle was looking for light operators, and I thought that'd be pretty cool. It was 4 years ago. I was only 12 years old and I figured I might as well just try it, and been doing it ever since. It's just been a great opportunity. I was oftentimes overwhelmed, but I started out just shadowing people. I could see how they do it, and it was just a very easy process. One of my favorite things about running the light board is that any moment I can turn all the lights pitch black and send the congregation into a complete panic.
I don't think that's a good idea, but it is something you can do.
Always have that control.
So I got connected to serving actually through Michelle. I was very, very hesitant. I was like, no, I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing. She's not gonna want me. And eventually I was like, okay, fine. And so I sat with her through one of the Sundays where she was doing the online streaming for audio, and it really wasn't that difficult. I love serving at Hope, and I continue to serve because it is a good way to give back to the community, and I like that I don't necessarily have to be front and center of attention. There's lots of opportunities within Hope where you don't necessarily have to work with other people or in front of people, and you're still serving God and serving your community.
Well, if you ever think about serving, you're never too young, you're never too inexperienced, so you can always just give it a try. Every area in the church needs help, so just always be willing to try something new.